So my friend Siddiqi and I do a regular video chat, and we were talking about something that she's doing that I thought a lot of the people who are linked to me on LinkedIn would be interested in. So we decided to record it into this short video and see how that goes. So here we are. Siddiqi works with women like me, actually, who are 40 plus, have spent their whole careers in corporate America, but who are now transitioning out of corporate America to be consultants, or maybe they've already made the transition. I know from having done it that it's a little daunting. It's scary. It wasn't an easy transition, I'll be honest. Siddiqi, can you talk about, the women you work with? Like, what are some of the things that come up for them? What are some of their fears?
Once they leave or
Yeah.
when they're about to leave. Yeah, once they leave. Wherever you go, there you are. So every challenge that you had in corporate America, you're going to bring with you into creating your own business. The biggest challenge that I deal with, Joanna, as you know, is that the women that I have in my course and in my world are highly accomplished, highly educated, really smart, talented women, and they've most often been in the background. So they haven't had to step forward and be like the face of their business, especially when it comes to marketing and getting the word out there. So now all of a sudden, they've left corporate America. They have to generate leads. They have to get people into, their world so that they can talk to them and sell to them, and they just hit this wall of like, oh my god, I don't want people to see me. I don't want to have to show up on social media. I don't want to have to do this thing. But we know, as a result of COVID, that we all have to get in front of the camera and present ourselves, and that's a really big deal for these women that are transitioning, that all of a sudden you have to do it differently than you did it in corporate America. There's nobody that's going to be a better spokesperson than you for your brand and your business.
So what solution then do you help provide for them? Because you've been working with a lot of these women now, and you've obviously found a really important niche for your skill set and for what they need. Can you talk a little bit about that and what you were telling me?
Yes. So we have to address first and foremost, and this might sound a little out there, but we have to address the inner critic, because that voice of the inner critic is the number one thing that stops us from showing up, being seen, being heard, and just sharing our gifts online. The other thing we have to do is, for women that are like us, we have to overcome the technology overwhelm. We get confused, we get overwhelmed, we shut down. We're like, oh, I'm just not going to do it today. And then we never get out there, and we're a best kept secret. So we have to do that. And then we have to address, for those of us that are 50 plus, our vanity dilemma. We all want to look good and sound good and feel confident, but many of us don't feel confident, especially after the COVID-19 that ended up on our hips. We don't feel confident in front of the camera. I'm just keeping it real.
Yeah, I can relate. I especially get that technology thing, like coming out of corporate America where I had a team that did everything. Now that I have to do my own social media, my own videos, my own editing, my own content. Plus, by the way, pitch clients and run a business and do the work of the business. It can be really daunting. I really get that. Um, you mentioned actually a minute ago a program. Can you talk about that program that you run for
Yeah.
women? What is it?
It's called Mastering Visibility, your blueprint for success. And what we do is we help women look at where they are in their business, where they want to go, what level of visibility they need. And we walk them, we do a lot of hand holding, a lot of support for them to walk through those technical challenges, how to overcome the voice of the inner critic, how to get over how they feel like they look about themselves so that they have confidence. And over the 6 months that we do the course, we give them a lot of how to's, a lot of hand holdings, a lot of accountability, which is what we need as women, especially if you're 40 plus. You want to basically have someone on speed dial, like, oh my God, I was supposed to do this Facebook Live and they changed the entire platform and I don't even know how to go live anymore, which happens all the time. That's the crazy making thing. It's like you can't just go and look at a YouTube from 2 years ago because all these platforms have changed. So the whole goal of the course is to get you seen and heard online, and to have the confidence to keep doing it consistently with a plan in place that, honestly, if you're running a business and you're getting clients, you don't have time to run a perfect social media schedule. You have to design something that's actually going to work, that you can actually show up for and implement in order to get results. And it's about imperfect consistency to the level and standard you set for yourself, right? It's not anybody else's. It's not a one size cookie cutter approach for these women. It's really personalized and customized to what you can do, what you need to do, a little bit of what you should do, and then tweaking it so that it actually works to get you into conversations where you can convert these people into paying clients. That's the goal of Mastering Visibility.
I like that imperfect, you know,
I know.
because it can be really imperfect sometimes. So basically what I'm hearing, it's like, okay, so it's a course where you're getting business coaching and literal class instruction, but you also, and with homework that has to do with your own business, but there's also a support group of the group of people that are going through the course at the same time. Is that right?
Yeah, what I've found with women like us is that we need a safe space that's a container to kind of fail forward, because we're not just going to all of a sudden create social media videos and put them out there today if we think we have to do it perfectly. So we give you like bite-sized pieces that you can metabolize and practice in a safe group before you start putting these videos out online. And so it's really a content plan. It's planning out the videos. It's overcoming all the objections that you have in terms of technology overwhelm and, oh my God, I don't like the way I look. It's lighting, it's camera, it's all the practical things you need. But I find for myself, what I need is just a lot of support and accountability to actually get it done. Otherwise, it doesn't happen. It's a nice to have instead of a need to have. And in this day and age, so many people are leaving corporate America because we've discovered that we can work from home. And maybe the bottom half is pajamas, but the top half has to be all professional. And we really need to get in the routine of not only looking good and feeling good on video, but doing it consistently so that we get in front of the right people and have the right conversations. And that's what the 6 months is geared towards.
That makes a lot of sense. How often do they
Mhm.
meet? Like, what's the time commitment
We
on that
meet,
6 months?
we meet, time, right? A lot of us that are scrambling to live our lives and start online businesses, we're kind of time poor. So we pack it into an hour and a half every week. We give you a concierge that will answer your questions, 24/7. You have an action partner, someone that's really aligned, someone that is in a similar niche or has similar needs to you, and you can meet with them at your convenience. We only meet 3 times a month. They get one-on-one time with me. So it's suited to a compact time frame, and it actually gives you more time to get out there and do the visibility, which is the whole goal. Is get out there, ladies, shine your light in the world, let people know how to find you. Don't be a best kept secret. Don't hide under a rock in that overwhelm. Like, let's get out there and make the impact that we spent our whole lives practicing and accumulating skills. Let's make the impact. Let's use this online platform to show people who we are, what we have to offer, our unique value propositions, and let's do it now, not next week.
It sounds great.
Not when you feel like it.
I think everybody should sign up. I know you're going to run it soon, I think, right? July or something? When
Yeah, July 12th, we're running it. Yeah.
Cool.
And
All right, how do
I
they
have a
sign
fun
up?
little tool. Yeah, a fun little tool. I have a quiz. It's the visibility archetype quiz. If you want to find out kind of what superpower you can tap into to get visible, and then what the kind of dark side of your visibility is, you can go take that quiz. And that'll give you a really great idea of your starting point and where you need to expand into to feel confidently visible online using videos.
That's great. Where do they sign up? They just go to your website?
We'll put the link below. It's just visibilityarchetypequiz.com.
Cool. Great.
Yeah, thank you. Thanks for asking.
Yeah, my pleasure. I thought
Between the two of us, you could be like famous next week if you really did everything we tell you to.
that's true. Yeah, I'm glad we did. I thought it would be a fun way to tell all my LinkedIn friends, because a lot of them are in the same boat I am. A lot of us are in this transition period.
Yeah, and video on LinkedIn just boosts your views. It boosts the algorithms, like live video especially, really gets more people watching you and attracted to your message, gets them looking at your page and thinking about, wow, this person's really talented, really compelling. Where could I use her talent in my business and my corporation? So yeah, we're gonna do this.
All right. Woohoo.
Thank you. Woohoo.